the moment, but just long enough to capture it on our phone. Everything feels real until someone pulls out a camera. And then suddenly, it's like you're not in the moment anymore. You're managing it. And I keep thinking, what happens to the parts of life that we don't ever capture on film? Do they still count? Today, I'm gonna explore this concept of documenting life. And you might be like, no, Bianca, I don't do that. I can promise you right now, if you go back on your camera roll, it will give you a timeline of what you did for the past week. Let's investigate this. It might be a topic for your next dinner party. Come along. So this is day 97 of me making a video and a little bit of a vlog every single day. It started out simple. I would vlog my day and then talk about what I was thinking about in terms of technology on that day. And it started as a creative experiment because I found that I wasn't really thinking deeply about things. So I did that. And I think I've done it quite successfully. And I needed to find some sort of creative outlet. And I started noticing the world a little bit differently, filming strange things. You know how many snails I've noticed recently? It's kind of crazy. The camera made me look closer. It made me look at random things throughout my day, whether it was the steam on the coffee, the light reflecting through the trees. It just changed my viewpoint of the world. And I was like, wow, this is lovely. I'm really noticing more. Then, what I've realized, I wasn't really noticing them for the sake of remembering them for later, not for feeling them now. Then I questioned, when did living in the moment turn into preparing footage of it? There's a weird moment right before you hit record, when everything feels real. Then the lens is pointing at the subject, and suddenly you're outside of it, arranging your own life. Even when I'm not filming, my brain is. It's already thinking in clips. And I'm going to stretch this a little bit and say that I think most people are kind of the same nowadays. Even with just a phone in one's pocket, the camera is always kind of on. Are we present? Or are we just documenting presence? And it's true, because why is my camera button right here? Easily just hold that down and my camera opens. Easy. Sometimes I rewatch some old clips. And I think to myself, oh my gosh, I actually remember editing this more than I actually remember the clip, the exact moment when I took it. The footage looks alive and I'm like, damn, that was a cool moment. But my memory is flat. I don't have an actual recollection of that present day moment. It's almost like I outsourced this, like, moment. If you kind of get my drift. Maybe that's a bit meta. And in the past, we used to lose moments because we weren't paying attention. In class or in life, we were just focused on something else. Now, we lose these memories because there's something mediating, a technological entity, most of the time a phone, between myself and the actual present moment. I'm trying to capture it. And it makes me think, maybe that's why time feels like it's going so much faster these days. You ask anyone, I think we can all kind of agree that that's happening. And maybe that's because we've substituted living in the present moment for, oh my gosh, I can't wait to replay this or to show this to someone else. Because you can't tell me that you don't go look back on your camera roll or Google Photos or Apple iCloud and you look at the memories of the concerts that you went to. Or you take a concert video and you make sure that you're not singing in it because You don't want to hear your voice when you replay it later on. The thing is, the present isn't vanishing. It's not going anywhere. We're all just living in it. But it seems like it's being replaced. Every time we record, we're creating this cleaner version of reality. One that's easier to store, share, and scroll back on. But the trade-off is subtle. Our brains stop needing to hold on to that memory. Because we know, oh, our phone's got it. Don't worry, it's backed up to the cloud. I don't need to remember this. We're becoming these archivists of moments that we actually barely lived in. And maybe this concept of now isn't disappearing. Maybe it's just migrating from memory up here to memory on this thing. Well, I guess on this. Oh, good evening. It's time for our thought experiment, but I thought I would do a little bit of a reflection here because I've been filming myself for 97 days, but actively choosing to do that, not just when something happens, I need to pull out a camera. And today felt normal to me. Filming, editing it, and then posting something. But what I found that was quite interesting while this was playing at the back of my head, the whole discussion we've had today, is that the camera is now part of my life. And it's not separate from it. I don't think the concept of now or the present moment is gone. It's just being recorded differently. And maybe this whole concept, whether it's me filming on this, or we always pull out a camera for certain things, a camera, like a phone for certain things. And maybe it's that we're living in two versions of time at once, and the one that's already saved. And it's kind of the concept that I can't stop thinking about. Maybe we've just changed things a little bit in this technologically evolved world. And maybe, just maybe, and we'll revert back in 10 years' time, that future versions of myself, or the rest of the world with a camera smartphone, remembers today than we could ever do right now. And it sounds crazy, but a lot of my childhood memories are locked up, or they come from the childhood videos that my parents recorded. And that's slightly different because it's someone recording me, but maybe that strange concept is going to come back, or is going to exist in 10 years, where, oh my gosh, I remember filming the Mumford & Sons concert. And I watch it back and I remember that day so much more vividly. Maybe it's actually a good thing. I don't know. But let's circle back to this in 10 years and we'll have this discussion. Anyway, check you tomorrow, guys.